here with an unboxing video. You've probably seen what it is from the title below. It is the Rebel Deck Oracle game. I was very excited about this. I have the original Rebel deck and I love it. And so when I saw she had this, I thought it was really, really cute and awesome. And so I want to do kind of, it's more of a newer impressions walkthrough because I got very excited when it came and unboxed it and played with it for a little bit. So I'll apologize that I don't have an unboxing first impressions, but it's still pretty new and I thought I would, do a little kind of first impression review anyway. If you want a reading from me, you can go to the links to the Etsy shop below. If you want to join me on Patreon, for just $1 a month, we have weekly tarot scopes. And then I also have weekly tarot and astrology instructional videos for only $5 a month. If you want to check that out, if you're interested in those things, you can go over there. Shameless self-promotion is now over. Let's turn the camera around and take a look at this amazing, cute deck. So this is the Rebel Deck Oracle game. Now you can play a game with others or you can just use it as an Oracle deck for yourself. Now I plan to just use it as an Oracle deck for myself. This is kind of modeled in some ways if you've ever played Apples to Apples or even Cards Against Humanity. It sort of has that same kind of vibe where you have certain kind of prompt cards and then you have various answers to it. And she has in the instructions how to play it both as a game with others and as an Oracle deck for yourself. Now I'm planning, like I said, to use this for myself. Now the box is just, kind of your regular tuck box, nothing wrong with it. I'm probably going to put it in another bag just because I find these things sort of break down over time. But it is a cute box. You've got your little Oracle deck, your Rebel Deck logo there. Very cute, some information on the back. Play with yourself, play with others. So it opens up. I do appreciate that she has a little bit of a cut here. It makes it a little bit easier to take the deck out. So put the box to the side there. There's no book that comes with this. There's just an ad here, and it's funny. I'm going to probably use this as a bookmark. It says, "You're the poop" here. There's the directions for the game. There we go, a little more information about it. Okay, now you've got two types of cards. Just so you know, this is what the backs look at. You have scenario and you have answer. So they're the same size as the original Rebel deck, which is kind of a little bit smaller than your average tarot card. I would say a little wider as well. It's relatively thin cardstock, but not too thin. It's got that laminate on it. It's glossy. It is easy to shuffle. I love the bright colors with the black. Very, very nice. So you can use this, like I said, as an Oracle deck. So you've got all these different scenarios here that have a blank in them. So for example, we have here, I got my mind on my money, but I should be focused on. And then you can shuffle one of the answer cards. And here we have hugs. And so as you can see, there's less scenario than answers, but you can get like a really wide variety of different readings, different combinations, which makes it really cute and funny. And as always, this deck is very, very sassy. So if you're not a swear bear or you're not somebody that likes sassy, funny kind of Oracle decks, you may not like this. But if you're looking for something that isn't, so serious or, too fluffy or too lighthearted, then this I think is for you. I think this is something that you might really like because sometimes, we need a deck that gives us a hug, but sometimes we want something that kind of sometimes tells us a little bit of the truth, even if it's a bit sassy and a little slap in the face, but not so over the top. Like there's sometimes Oracle decks where the meaning in the book is just like so long that it can be hard, especially when we need a quick, snappy kind of answer to things. The next scenario is, why am I even asking this desk for guidance? Blank would be a better use of my time. And we have changing my attitude. So we can get that bit here. There we go. Stress is affecting me. Chanting, praying, or repeating positive affirmations will help calm me down. I need to chill the F out. Blank would be a good start. Alone time. Blank would totally raise my vibration. Replacing poopy thoughts with true ones. I could always improve the quality of my sleep. Oral sex would help me rest deeper. Wouldn't it help all of us? People are getting on my nerves. Hot, sexy time would keep me from growing crazy. So as you can see, this is kind of a bit more of an adult deck in some ways, but it's funny, and I think it's lovely to have something that's kind of funny and sassy. All I want to do is be lazy. Learning, creating, or inventing something new is what I need in my life. And I really love the mix between kind of the more serious things like this, the more sort of funny things, and sometimes absurd things that come out. So you can get a really big mix of things. I'm frustrated with work. A good ugly cry could change my attitude. I need self-care. I will start by honoring my fabulous body. I'm having a hard time believing in myself. Baby animal videos will remind me of my strength. So as you can see, again, a silly thing, but you know, these things do work. Like I did a reading for someone with this cards, and the answer that came up is actually exactly what that person needed. And also when I first pulled a couple of cards for myself, it was also exactly what I needed to hear. So I think just because this deck can be sassy doesn't mean that it's any less true or any less powerful or effective. I need to get out of my head. Doing the one thing I've been avoiding could change my outlook. I need to get grounded, but first, taking a risk will get me centered. I need to move my ass, but first, giving 0 frigs would make me feel better. I have so much poop to do. Meditation or other spiritual poop will help get it done. I have a lot on my mind right now. I could really use bacon. See, that's a really funny one. But again, maybe you do need to just sit down and eat something. I'm such a frigging badass. Gratitude could make me sparkle even more. It's time to be brave. Shutting my mouth and listening could light a fire under my butt. Not really in the mood for yoga? Reading a book would be better. A negative pattern keeps showing up from my past. Realizing it always comes back to love could be the first part to clearing it. A big cup of coffee could cure everything. I'm so close to finishing something. Yoga and more yoga will help me get it done. I'm tired of my own poop. A long nap will help me move through it. Let's celebrate me. But advice from an expert has to happen before this party starts. I don't feel like working on myself, but laughing my butt off could change my life for the better. I'm feeling so uninspired right now. Saying no should get me motivated, because sometimes when we say no, we're saying yes to ourselves. I need to trust the process. Cleaning some stuff up will give me more insight. Family issues are on my mind. Reaching out to someone who loves me could help me deal with it. I need to pay attention to my health. Crystals will give me motivation to take care of myself. I'm having creative block. Fill in the blank will get things moving. I love that she has a fill in the blank card, so you can write your own little answer in there. I need to loosen up and laugh. Telling them I love them could put me in a better mood. Sometimes just telling people you love them can put you in a good mood, that's for sure. I'm obsessing about my own poop. Peanut butter cups will help me get over myself. Well, peanut butter cups cure anything, unless you have a peanut butter intolerance, of course, or allergy, I should say. I'm ready to manifest abundance and prosperity. Paying attention to my gut feelings will get me in alignment. I need some clarity. Screaming at the top of my lungs will give it to me. Sometimes you do need to do that. I'm in charge of my destiny. Giving a random person a compliment will bring me closer to my purpose. I'm ready to start something new and scary. Loud singing in the car will give me a push to get going. Did someone say snacks? But first, embracing my self-worth has to happen. I feel kind of crappy. Hypnosis will make me feel a little less out of it. I feel misunderstood. Getting over my own poop would help me communicate my thoughts. I choose to forgive. Admitting I don't have all the answers will help me start the process. And then we have, of course, more answers than we have scenarios, but I'm just going to go through some of the other answers. Getting off my sweet bum. Facing the harsh truth. Herbal remedies. Actually writing down my dreams and goals. Surrendering. A dance party in my undies. Sending positive vibes out into the universe. Treating my butt to something special. Not spending my entire paycheck on stuff I don't need. Learning more about my astrology, numerology, or personality type. Telling assholes to frig off. Forgiving. Lying naked in grass. Binge watching shows about aliens. Not giving a frig what they think. Expanding my mind. Changing my surroundings. Choosing to see the beauty. Not letting the excuses win. Primal screaming. Mermaids, fairies, and unicorns. Going vegan for a day. Compassionate detachment. Knowing I always make it through tough times. Cleansing my dirty butt energy. Aligning my chakras. Telling my ego to shut up. Laughing and accepting myself. And 2 or more tacos. So as you can see, like I said, it's a sassy, fun, silly deck, but a lot of times the answers are actually exactly what you need. And I like that there's, decks like this, and more people are, starting taking these decks that maybe, making these decks that maybe take themselves a little less seriously while still delivering messages, I think, that are really important to hear. And everybody hears messages differently. Some people are going to need decks that are a little bit more of a hug, and there's going to be times where you want more of that. And some are going to want ones that are funny like this, and some are going to want ones that are a little more esoteric or a little more serious. And so I think there's room for all these kind of decks. I really enjoy this deck. I am going to be using it. And let me know what you think. Do you have the Rebel deck? Do you have this one? Is this something that's on your list? What do you think of this? Let me know. And as always, like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, peace and love and rock and roll.